Grenade.
They train right here. They train the local base players. They train right here. But of course, the under 17 girls are already in the players. So they did all the preparation right here. And they flow. They do it well. They lost. But those are big teams around the field. But they're doing well. It's the best under 17 teams put together in Europe. The best under 17 teams. So not a few more years. I don't know if you had a chance to come up with any fan. This is where we do most of our technical work. The weather doesn't really. Oh, yeah, why? We're not too affected by the weather. The lights were installed about 9 months ago. So the lights are really this was a ground. We used to have place in bicycle. It's taking some time. We're about to go to the next stage very soon. We're in a road or we're going right around, so we can start seating, stuff like that. We're putting a farm that can house 2 teams over that side and a second pitch. Your country? Yes, sir. Yeah, this is Mr. Steve Gier. He's the president of Race at the Bridge. This is the gentleman that's responsible for the international coaching staff that we now have here for the past couple of weeks.
You work with the racing grid in accident, am I right? So she's a first Chinese woman that was so her son plays here for the national team. And we also have a MOU with the Federation where we want to help them grow by bringing in Spanish coaches, Italian coaches. We're happy. We could always use more time. They will make it happen.
It's a FIFA World Cup qualification, but there's the confederation level, so we have to win the group in CONCACAF to move on to the next step.
You have to win the group.
We have to win the group.
And our first challenge is going to be Trinidad, and we've got the boys ready. We've got the tactics that we're working with, mentality, emotions, what people stand for,
Good talent. For the youth level, for you to make a youth national team, you have to be exceptionally good. Because we have really solid guys at youth level. Most of these kids have been in the program for like about 4 years. We've taken them to Suriname a couple of times on the friendly, so they've been together for quite a while. So we've done a lot of work with them. In December, they played 4 matches, 2 in Suriname and 2 here. It's part of the preparation.
December, we don't know what they do to themselves. They don't do so much that I was just talking to us before that I would like to take back to Spain and start developing. Myself, we're very which I also brought our jersey, you may see in red. Agree? And well, I want to make sure that if this third oldest club in Madrid, we were the alive and well before the next one Madrid, we name it, we were actually it's 1914 when our club was formed. And now, you own it, we all own it.
Very good.
And I wanted to thank you. This is thank you.
What's the point? Well, with the usual stuff, travel, the upkeep when they're here, we have to feed them really well.
I'm going to give you a get down there and where's your photo? I want to get the jersey to the top. Rub up on it. And then let me see how they work.
But if there's anything that I can ask, there's the people you probably get in to help us. Every 6 months, we're spending like crazy to go down there. We get the richest side of that.
No, we're thinking about it. All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome. How are you?
Mr. President.
This is the head coach.
Pleasure. Thank you for the great work you're doing. Fantastic.
This is our local coach, former footballer, now graduating from coaching profession.
Pleasure.
This is Steve's son.
Pleasure.
Introduce yourself to the background. Introduce yourself, guys. Did you present your name?
All right, good afternoon. First of all, let me tell you how very pleased I am to be able to come out here and to meet you. I also wanted to try to meet the Lady Jags. They're on the 17 team before they would have left. As you know, football is not only a sport in Guyana, it's a culture. It's an important part of community life, and it's a representation of not only yourselves but your communities. It's one of the few sports that allows community to rise with players. If you look at sports, team sports around the world, first of all, team is important. It's important that you guys support each other as a team. Football, you cannot be successful in football as an individual if you're not part of a good team. And you can't have a good team if you don't have great individuals. So both must go hand in hand. Your individual talent must be developed, but that individual talent must come together and give you a team talent, a team approach to winning. So, and also, when these individual talents are developed from the communities you come from, football is one of the very few sports that you will see an entire community coming out behind their players. Recently we saw this in the futsal competition that they had, the community spirit, the team spirit. And I have had some very, very good news about, first of all, the coaching staff. And I want to thank you guys for coming here to Guyana.
Thank you for having us.
And supporting these youngsters. And I have very good news also about your own development and the way in which you're improving your game and the way in which you're dedicating and committing yourself. Some of the words used to describe your attitude is that you have the fire in you. And that's important. If you don't have that fire in you, if you don't have that desire in you, if you don't have that extra, that extra determination that wants you to do well for yourself and your country and your community, it is that extra fire that will give you the extra mile. Right? You agree with me?
Yes.
And I'm very happy that you guys are demonstrating to the coaching staff, demonstrating to the leaders in the football administration that you have that fire. Because once you demonstrate this, then you encourage them to invest harder in you and to spend more time with you. Training twice every day calls for a good level of commitment. It calls for a high level of fitness. And you know, I want you to know that when I speak to you today, I'm speaking to you on behalf of all of Guyana, all the people of Guyana. We have great confidence in this team doing us proud, this team making Guyana proud, and this team opening up that door of qualification for the under 17 team. And know that you have all our love, you have all our prayers, and you have our full support as a country, as a people. We want you to do well. Today, I also wanted to let you know that even the facilities that you see here, we want to invest from a government perspective in improving the facility, further improving the facility, and also we want to invest in you. I know this requires a lot of support, so we have, I'm going to leave a check of $1 million Guyana dollars with you now to help you in your preparations, and we're going to support you further as you advance in this tournament. I will be personally looking at the news and looking to hear the good stories about this team, about your discipline, about your commitment, about your fire in you. That fire in you to ensure that you give it the extra push that is required to make yourselves also noticeable. Because at your age, the world is also looking at you. This is an opportunity for you to demonstrate your skills in front of different audience. You don't know who's looking. You don't know what club is looking. You don't know what coach is looking. But people are looking. And you know, just talking to my friend here, he himself looking on, spoke about the improvement of some of the players from last year when he was here to now, and some of the plans that he would have already put together for those players. So you have to remember that even when you're struggling, people are still looking on. Because when you're struggling, you also have to demonstrate internal leadership as to how you deal with those struggles. If you show weakness in your struggle, then you're not going to show this type of strength that people want to see in an athlete, that people want to see in a winner. A winner must show strength in their struggles. You know, if you look at great sportsmen and women, when they fall down, they regain a strength, a greater desire, a burning desire to get up back and win better. Win under greater adversity. You guys are talented, you're young, you have your whole life ahead of you, and you have a country behind you. So I'm convinced that you will do us proud. I'm convinced that you will make this country proud, you'll make your parents proud, your family, your community, your coaches, the coaching staff, the administration proud, and know that we are behind you 100%. All right? Yes. Great, thank you very much.
All right, come on, guys. Captain, step forward.
So I'm going to give the captain some financial leadership. Who's the captain? We have four captains. Four of you are holding together. That's your first installment. All right? Come right here, man. Come
Good guys.
Kaya may ka. I guess it is. Come back to
Yeah,
us.
some people in front do is do the squat. You know how we football, right? Okay, guys. Thank you. Brian, Trevor, coaches, all the coaches. Brian, all the coaches. You got a coach, a player there. All right. Okay. Stage. First stage.
Yes, or injured.
Michael, set your shoulders now. Dave,